I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome to your Wellness Wednesday, Brahmins. Good to have you back, and congratulations! Today is Progress Report Day. Yay! Everybody's so excited for those. So just here on main campus, students, you will get your progress reports in your third hour class. If you are a dual enrollment third hour student or third hour dual enrollment student, and you need that printed progress report, come see Miss Norman or myself, and we can get those printed for you.
I have a shout out. Girls weightlifting traveled to Treasure Coast yesterday afternoon and won their meet. So they are 2-0 right now. Keep it up, girls.
Yay.
So this morning, afternoon is for freshmen. You should have progress reports now from almost all of your classes. So please take those home, share them with your parents, make a plan. I know it's Thanksgiving break, but I also know that I really, really want you all to be sophomores next year. I love you, but please, please, if you have zeros, take care of them. Time will be so short when we come back from Thanksgiving break. And I really need some of you to turn it on and get it going so we can finish the first semester strong. Ms. Smith?
To the fun stuff. PBIS event is this Friday. We will sell tickets during lunch through Thursday. On Friday, we are not selling tickets. So if you plan on being here Friday, buy your tickets. If you think you're going to be here, buy your tickets. Okay, you don't want to be in study hall. You're not watching movies. It's not going to be fun. We're going to do what Mrs. Goggins wants you to do and do makeup work. Oh my gosh, that's great. So buy your tickets at lunch. We'll have fun on Friday. Go off to Thanksgiving break with Friday. That's it for me.
All right. Okay, this message is for our soccer and our boys basketball teams. Listen, guys, I know last night's game did not turn out the way that you wanted it to, but hey, we are super early in the season, and this is the time that you learn to gel together, play as a team, and learn from your mistakes. Every single game has benefits. So whether you come away with a loss or you come away with a win, you're going to use that to your advantage if you're smart. So listen to coaches today. I'm sure that practice today is going to be very important. So know that we'll be following you throughout the season. Don't give up on yourself. Use this to help propel you forward. Couple more things. I owe an apology to Losa Yamin and Shamira Garcia Hernandez. I totally butchered their names, and a little green birdie told me that I had offended. So know that I'm proud of you, and congratulations on your academic letter. Speaking of congratulations and being proud, last night at the board meeting, I got presented this beauty. Did you know that your OHS Bass Club team was the top fishing team in the entire state last year? Wow. Yay, congratulations. We have one of the best fishing clubs in the entire Southeast region. Obviously, it's the best one in the state. So congratulations, guys. It was awesome to get this trophy. I have to tell you, a lot of OHS students were honored and recognized and even addressed the board last night. And every single OHS student, whether that was a current student or a former graduate, spoke and addressed the board and the audience. I could not have been more proud of you. Everyone was very articulate. You were prepared, and it's an honor to be a part of this Brahmin family. Know that I'm proud of you. All right, guys, together we
Move forward.
Be great.
Be Brahmins.
all
All
day.
day.
back to this month's wellness video. My name is Catherine Williams and I'm the Director of Mental Health and Behavioral Supports. It's really great to see you again. Kelly Chapman is also joining us again. She is one of our crisis counselors. Last month in October, we discussed coping and coping strategies. We also called it self-care. Let's review the ground rules that we established on the previous videos. Our first ground rule is that we should all listen with an open mind. Second, we will avoid personal stories. We will also be supportive of each other. We will not tease or make fun of each other or anyone or anything that is said in class. We will listen when someone is speaking, and only one person will speak at a time. Our last and most important ground rule is that whatever is said in this room stays in this room. This is a safe place to speak and ask questions. What is said in this room should not be gossiped about later in the hallways or on social media. However, it is important to know that if a student discloses potential harmful behavior to self or others to an adult in the room, the adult is required by law to report this behavior.
Hello, today we're going to talk about removing the stigma on mental health and how to help yourself, a friend, or a family member that is struggling with a mental health disorder or a mental health challenge, and the resources that are available and how to access those resources. Do you know what this means? Let's take a look. Mental illness is diagnosed when it affects a person's thinking, emotional state, and behavior, and when it disrupts the person's ability to work, attend school, or carry out daily activities. Stress, anxiety, and depression can be associated with mental health issues, but there's more. Some signs and symptoms of mental health challenges are emotional changes. This can be feeling depressed or hopeless, social isolation, self-injuring, prior suicidal thinking and/or behaviors, having family members or friends who have attempted or died by suicide, stressful events, abuse, trauma, significant physical and behavioral changes, drug and alcohol abuse. Mental health has been a big topic of conversation recently. In fact, the Okeechobee County School District created a whole department solely devoted to mental health and behavior. If you'll recall from our first wellness video, we really want to stop the stigma about mental health. What's a stigma? Yes, you're correct. Saying there's a stigma towards mental health means that there may be negative attitudes towards mental health and mental health challenges because of a lack of understanding about mental health. Let's watch this video about breaking the stigma.
What would you do if your friend came up to you and said,
I'm struggling with depression?
What would you do?
If your friend had a panic attack?
It's hard to know what to do.
What to say?
It's hard when you want to help, but don't know how.
here's how you can help a friend in need.
You can say, I'm here for you. You're not alone in this.
You're not alone in this.
I will listen to you.
We are going to figure this out.
We are going to figure this out.
You are important to me.
You are important to me. And I care about what you're going through.
Then,
be there.
Be a friend.
Be a friend.
be a friend.
Go with them as they seek help.
Listen.
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 Like, really listen.
Like, really listen.
Seek to understand.
Seek to understand, not judge.
Not judge.
Lastly,
Educate yourself.
educate yourself.
Share this video with your friends.
Share this video with your friends.
Use the hashtag more than a stigma.
Use the hashtag more than a stigma. Let's see past the stigma of mental illness.
Let's see past the stigma of mental illness.
Let's see past the stigma of mental illness.
There are resources at school and in the community that can help you with any mental health related issue that you are experiencing. These resources include, but are not limited to, school counselors, agency counselors, crisis counselors, behavior interventionists, hotlines, small group counseling, and mentoring. Getting help can be a personal and difficult choice. It starts with talking to someone. Talk to a trusted adult. I know that we want to talk to our friends, but it's very important to talk to a trusted adult. That adult may not have all of the answers, but he or she will know who to talk to get you the help that you need from school or the community. Let's watch a video about qualities of a trusted adult.
Trusted adult is someone I can depend on. Trustworthy. They're inspired.
When I think of trusted adult, I think of someone I can count on.
Respect. A mentor is someone you trust. When I think of a trusted adult, I think of someone who's positive. A good listener. Trusted adult, I think of someone I can bond with. Caring. When I think of a trusted adult, I think of somebody that I can talk to easily. Funny. I feel safe around my trusted adult because he's a police officer. When I think of a trusted adult, I think of somebody that I can go to at a hard time. They're always there to support you.
When you say mentor, I think of healthy relationship.
Trustworthy. When I think of trusted adult, I think of someone who I can talk to when I feel sad. Kind.
A mentor is someone that's an adult.
Dependable.
I think of a trusted adult, I think of someone inspirational.
You stand up for.
They're all trustworthy enough to not tell others.
A mentor is someone who will listen to you.
Always there.
Dependable.
A mentor is someone you can look up to.
A trusted adult is a good educator and listener.
Trustworthy.
Caring.
They're funny.
A mentor is somebody that you can look up to and they can teach you things.
Good advice.
A mentor is somebody who always inspires you to do your best.
They're dependable.
Mutual friendship. Mentors are honest with you.
They're inspiring.
When you feel weighed down. You can count on them.
Someone that helped me with my goals.
Mentors are true.
A mentor to me is someone who teaches me to think before I act.
Are great role models.
Or helpful. A mentor is someone who helps you get from the bottom to the top.
Are dependable.
Mentors are not judging.
You can trust.
That's an adult, like your mom or your dad, that you can explain things to, like your secrets.
Wow, very nice. Can you beat that? What do you think is a trusted adult?
Someone you trust? I don't know.
What do you think is a trusted adult?
Someone you can tell anything to.
Anything to. Great answer. What do you think is a trusted adult?
I don't like talking in videos.
You're talking in a video right now.
You're close, but that's not quite the answer I'm looking for.
I don't know.
Try one more time, or this video's gonna last forever.
The video will last. Someone that loves you.
Oh, that is a great answer. Anything to add?
Nope. Wait, Judy. Oh, wait. They're funny.
Let's look at some struggles teens face. A breakup, divorce, loss of a loved one or pet, DCF involvement, homelessness, abuse, and academic issues. Can you think of other challenges? Do you know the signs and symptoms of depression and suicide? Here are some signs and symptoms. Some suicidal warning signs can include suicidal threats, notes, plans, and/or social media posts. Some people may begin to give away their favorite items. There could be preoccupation with death or noticeable changes in behavior, including sleeping, eating, or appearance. Other times there may be extreme mood swings or even withdrawal. Remember, there is always hope for you and others. If you or someone you know is experiencing any of these signs or symptoms of suicide, please go to a trusted adult at school or at home, such as a parent or guardian, teacher, school counselor, or SRO.
Welcome to Teen Tip Tuesday, demonstrating everyday life skills. The more we know, the better we live. Brought to you by OSU Extension.
Clarissa Dunphy, and I'm the Family and Consumer Science Educator in Belmont County for OSU Extension. And our topic today is mental health.
Have you ever felt left out by your friends? Do you ever feel like you're not the right shape or size? Do you ever think you are just a big disappointment?
We all have different feelings that come and go, and teens are no different.
However, sometimes those feelings can lead to long-term sadness, severe mood swings, repeated use of drugs or alcohol, and other warning signs. If you experience intense worries or fears, have difficulty concentrating, feel out of control, or think about hurting yourself, it is important to tell someone. These feelings can be difficult to share with others, but you should never be ashamed to ask for help.
Did you know 1 in 5 teens experience a mental health illness? You are not alone. You are not the only one who struggles with these feelings.
It's true that when you experience mental health issues, your vision gets clouded and you stop seeing the people who love you in the same way. You stop noticing they care. It's easy to forget you matter and you are loved. You feel like you are all alone.
Please hear me when I say, you matter. You are not alone. Help is available.
I encourage you to share how you're feeling with a trusted adult. Maybe it's a parent, school teacher, coach, club advisor, pastor, or family friend. This can be a difficult step, but it is necessary to getting help. These people love and care about you and understand life can be tough sometimes. By asking for help, you are taking the first step to feeling better.
If you aren't ready to share the feelings that you have with someone you know, please consider calling or texting the crisis hotline.
The crisis text line is free, confidential, and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A trained counselor will listen to you and connect you with resources to help you.
You matter. You are not alone.
Okay, so let's check your knowledge. What would you do in this situation? Alex shares with you that he's feeling sad, depressed, and helpless today because of relationship issues. Teachers, please pause the video to allow students to discuss. Great job. I like how you listened non-judgmentally and you asked who his trusted adult was and immediately went to that adult for help. It's important to remember not to leave that person alone. If you receive a call, a text, or an email, please do not disregard the comments. You need to immediately tell an adult who can get in contact with the parent or the guardian. What would you do if a parent was not home with you or you couldn't reach your friend's parent? You are correct. Stay on the phone with your friend and call 911 and have someone dispatched out to their home. Your friend may be mad at you for some time, but remember, it's better to lose a friendship than to lose a friend. Okay, so now we're going to watch a short video on how to help a friend who is struggling.
What I would say is that very often the face of depression or the face of mental illness can sometimes look different to what you anticipate. I imagine it a bit like an analogy of looking at planet Earth from space, and from far away it can look inharmonious and peaceful and okay, but actually when you get up closer you realize there's a lot of conflict and a lot of difficulties. So I would say to friends to remember to keep engaging with your friends, to keep checking in, leaning in to them and checking out how they're doing, to include them constantly, even if every time you ask they say, I don't want to, I just want to stay at home, leave me alone. Include, don't exclude. And I think the final thing I would say for adolescents is to let a trusted adult know that this kind of issue shouldn't be on your shoulders alone, that this is a big issue, and if you're very concerned about your friends, speak to a trusted adult.
Next, let's review the phone numbers and helplines that you can use for help. The numbers on the screen, including the Suicide Prevention Hotline, 1-800-273-TALK or 8255. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 211 is good if you just want to talk to someone, and of course, 911 is for immediate emergencies. Remember, there is always hope.
Remember that during our last video, we asked you to make sure that you have some helpful coping and self-care strategies that can help you when you need to calm down, relax, and/or de-stress. We also showed you some strategies at the beginning of this video. Some very helpful ones are deep breathing, reading, music, journaling, exercising, talking it out with a trusted adult, and creating a routine. Today's relaxation activity is called shoulder roll breathing. First, sit comfortably in your chair with your feet flat on the floor. Next, take a deep breath in through your nose and relax your entire body. Now roll your shoulders up to your ears as you inhale deeply for a count of 3. Breathe out through your mouth and roll your shoulders down and back, as far from your ears as you can get as you exhale for a count of 4. Repeat slowly in a continuous movement of shoulder rolls while breathing in and out. We hope you learned from this lesson. Today's wellness video, lesson, and activity was developed by our district licensed mental health professionals. Remember, we want you to know that it's okay to speak with someone if you feel you need some help or support. Teachers are available and you can always see your school counselor. We hope you enjoyed today's lesson and we look forward to seeing you for our next wellness video.